With a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, set clock, 10, ready.
Love, they go play action now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Packers, first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Packers at 2-8 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's Love. Now he's going to step up and run. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the 2 of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Let's go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Touchdown! Tucker Kraft, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins, nothing. Harrison Beavis to pick up.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, check that, street. Go.
Again, it's Achane. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You look at this Packers defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you get hit in all phases.
First down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line. 19 Tiger.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
A run straight ahead with Achane. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Stretch the eagle.
From the gun on 3rd down. Darted. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Following the interception, Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through...
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
He finds Douglas complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up second down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They set up the screen. Lachan has it. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And we constantly talked about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. These two teams all tied after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Come on, set. Fight. 10 black. Set.
Play fake. Here's Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Ready, break.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
3 plays and out. It's 4th
They
down.
only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 20. Five at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
And tatter, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
6, mega.
Throwing. Love. That's complete to Wicks. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Love. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard
Set.
line.
45. White. Set. Cut.
Jacobs going to try to middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready. Yellow. Set.
Love. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is taken at the 23. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Darted. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Darted. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the double.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On the ready.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Down. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have the Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 50 set.
Love now. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Love looking to throw it. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Black 40. Ready.
Play action this time with Love. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He's got it to Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 34-yard line.
Ready, ready. Black, 95. Set, cut.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Set, cut. Blue, 32. Set, cut.
Throwing again on second down. Love. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking left. And dropped out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun. Darted. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. A nice little juke. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Dolphins.
On first down, back to Achane. To the 43, second down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brings up second and 5.
From the 43, here's second and 5.
Ready.
He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. Touchdown. A great effort there. 57 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
After 7. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxed relaxing deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5.
43 rail. Set.
On play action. Love to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
14 more yards. That's another Packers first down. First and goal at the
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. Finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
that ties the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They give to Achane on the option. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
3rd and 9 here.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Darted. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd
Here we go.
and 4.
Ready?
Back to throw. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40.
Blue, 10 sight.
Looking to throw. Love. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Counter play with Jacobs. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lloyd. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Down. Black, 95. Hunt.
Back to throw. Love. And he's got it.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the ball. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Martin, now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Looks like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Come on, set.
First and 10 at the 40.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Ready?
Love from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Set, hut. 60 rest. Set.
Love. looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. This is 1st and 10.
70. Here we go. Cowboys.
Back to throw. He's got to complete to Waddle. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here comes 2nd down. Option handoff now to Achane. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. They'll go. Achane. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Packers, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.